In a world where patients have pretty much endless information right at their fingertips, how does the host pair practice actually stand out? It's not just about having the best equipment or the most degrees anymore. Today, we're going to explore this massive shift towards custom content and really dig into why it's become the key to building something that money just can't buy: genuine patient trust.
So let's just start with the biggest challenge, right? In a field that is completely built on confidence and human connection, how do you market something as abstract as trust? It is the multi-million-dollar question that every single provider out there is asking.
Because here's the honest truth, the new reality. Being a fantastic doctor with a state-of-the-art facility, that's just the price of entry now. It's the baseline. It's what everyone expects. So in a super crowded marketplace, practices that are still relying only on those old differentiators are basically finding themselves invisible.
And this brings us right to healthcare's modern marketing challenge. The game has totally changed. It's no longer just about being seen, it's about being valued. Success today is measured by the level of trust and the real connection you can build with patients before they even think about walking through your door.
Okay, so if the challenge is all about building trust, then what's the solution? Well, this is where the strategy pivots, moving way beyond traditional advertising. It's all about content marketing, a strategy that's not designed to sell, but to literally transform your practice into a genuine, trusted advisor for your patients.
So what in the world is custom content marketing? Honestly, think of it as the secret sauce. It's all about creating content that is deeply empathetic, totally relatable, and actually helpful. The goal isn't just to sell a service, it's to educate, to reassure, and to build a real, lasting relationship.
So why is this so darn effective? Well, it's because it's built on these four really powerful pillars. First, it builds trust by answering questions people have before they even ask them. It boosts your visibility online so patients find you right when they need you most. It drives real, meaningful engagement. It starts a conversation. And this is so important, it supports patients, empowering them to make better, more informed decisions about their own health. Okay, so that's the what and the why. Now let's get into the how. We're going to get practical here and look at the essential techniques, the actual toolkit you can start using to create content that really forges that powerful connection with patients. All right, let's run through 6 proven techniques. You got to start with storytelling. Human stories create these emotional connections that a data sheet just never will. Then you focus on education. Break down that complex medical jargon, make it simple, and become that accessible resource people turn to. Use multimedia, videos, infographics, because not everyone learns the same way. On the practical side, SEO is absolutely crucial so patients can find your amazing content. Create interactive things like quizzes to get people directly involved. And finally, look, none of this works without consistency. A regular content calendar shows you're reliable, and that builds trust over time.
Now, having the right tools is one thing, but you need a compass to guide you, right? That's where the 4 C's come in. These are the core principles that are going to make sure every single piece of content you create is effective and right on target.
Let's break down these 4 C's. First up, clarity. If patients can't understand you, they can't trust you, it's that simple. Ditch the jargon. Next, consistency. A regular schedule that shows you're reliable, that you're committed. Then we have credibility, and in healthcare, this is completely non-negotiable. Your content must be accurate and trustworthy, period. And finally, connection. This is all about using empathy, showing you actually understand the patient's journey, and building a real emotional bond. I absolutely love how this quote frames consistency. It says it's like showing up for a weekly appointment. Just think about that for a second. Your audience learns to expect you. They learn to rely on what you have to say. That simple act of just showing up, reliably, over and over, that's a huge step in building trust. So what happens when you put all of this together? The techniques, the principles? This is where we see the ultimate practice transformation. And we're not just talking about small changes. We're talking about a truly profound impact that goes way beyond marketing metrics.
And this slide really gets to the heart of the whole shift. On one side, you have the old way, scattered, impersonal marketing that just screams at people. On the other side, you've got a custom content strategy that's targeted, that actually educates and inspires, and that is built from the ground up to create lasting relationships.
And you really can't underestimate the scale of this change. One source put it perfectly. Making this shift is like upgrading from a bicycle to a high-performance sports car. All of a sudden, the journey to your goals is faster, it's smoother, and it's just infinitely more effective. So what are the real-world results of that upgrade? Well, they're tangible business outcomes. We are talking about way better patient retention and loyalty because you've built a real connection, an enhanced online reputation that sets you up as an authority in your field, much greater marketing efficiency since you're attracting the right patients, and all of that, of course, leads to a significantly higher return on your investment.
And this is the key takeaway right here. Adopting a custom content strategy isn't just another line item in the marketing budget. It is a fundamental, strategic move to completely redefine what your practice is, who it serves, and how it connects with your community. It's about building a brand that stands for trust.
So the final question is one you should probably ask yourself. Take a hard look at your own practice's content. Is it just broadcasting information out into the void, hoping someone is listening? Or is it engineered with real empathy and strategy to truly connect? Because the answer to that question, well, it could change everything.